The Palmetto Bowl has had its moments over the years, from ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Clemson Tigers. Restating this, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with you. Weather could be a factor. For more on that, we go to Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heater setup here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the football first. Clemson just put a beat down on the Gamecocks the last time these two met.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. And Clemson's talent being far superior, dominated, cocky. They got to have an answer this time, Jesse.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Finds his man. It's Brown. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see...
Makes a grab and room to run. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Red zone, looking for a receiver. And complete, and they got a hand on that one early. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They just keep firing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can... bite you.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So South Carolina's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now here's Sellers. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Going to the run, it's McAllister. Could be an alley. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll give it to Johnson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Running the red zone. It's Haynes. Maybe a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Quick strike complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down coming up. Here's Sellers to throw. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Rivalries are the lifeblood of college football, and here are a few of the things that make this one special. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Sellers from the gun on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to make...
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they... Oh, he's got some space. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being...
Finding some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Sellers. Pocket breaking down. He's on the move. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Line getting set on second down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Sellers from the gun on third down. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The run inside. It's Haynes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. On the option. Quarterback keep. At the 35, he's open. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to...
There he goes! Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He's moving out of the pocket, trying to find his man in the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. We'll call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got him downfield. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 13 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Terrapins with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The victory closes the chapter on a 5-7 regular season. Disappointing, but those seniors go out with a victory.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Looking for room at the 25. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. QB got it himself. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I mean, they didn't reinvent football in this drive. That was really impressive watching him just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch, and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity, right? Like, this offense wasn't really good through the air. What do they do best? Pound the football. And it's not like we're not getting movement up front. This offensive line is doing a good job. And if they want to get back in this football game, you got to like the start right here in the second half. Like, early in the second half, showing that you are physical and that you can still run the football even though you're trailing.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. He's got it on the right. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Running inside, it's Haynes. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Took a shot as he threw.
third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He'll field the punt and look for room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Might be calling a hot route. He'll start this drive firing. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on at midfield. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Now on first down from the 40. He's looking to pass. He's going to take a shot. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here's a return from the end zone. And the returner is stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Now on first down from the 30. He goes right back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. So now it's second and long. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete on the comeback. Caught, and he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The drama has been drained out of this game, but not so for the playoff race. Let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket here in Week 13, and not much time to shore up that resume. As As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Pressure coming. And they got it.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. He brings up fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got his man across the middle. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Got enough for the first. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. There's some room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Breaks into the open. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Haynes.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Picks up the 1st down. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
And I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He's in open space downfield.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeps looking downfield. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Happy holidays and welcome to the Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. I'm Chris Fowler inside the Tiburon Theater. We're so proud every year to be able to bring you Heisman Trophy night. The most impactful handoff of the season is just moments away.